Hi, YouTube. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Not too bad. Just a moment. I'm going to light a cigarette here. Geez, this morning I got a notice from one of my Facebook friends, Dr. Sherry Tenpenny. If you're familiar with her work, going before Congress about the jab and trying to stop some of the stuff that she knows about everything that's going on. This morning she had her Facebook account suspended and she made another one and sent us all a link to it. And so if you're interested in a professional doctor, um, that tells the truth. I've got a few of them on my Facebook page. I've got doctors, psychiatrists, lay people, moms, grandmas, little people, all kinds of people over there. So you're more than welcome to come over there and see what's going on my page or not, either way. But yeah, talking about having the truth stifled. See, I'm hated right now by somebody, or maybe they don't hate me. Maybe they really hate somebody that's like me, or I don't know. Maybe I am hated, but um, because I want to tell the truth and I don't want them to be able to make a show and deceive and mislead other people on things that are not true. So on this channel, I'm going to be sharing a couple links tomorrow. Um, this person wants to not only I think he really hates women, but he talked about in a video a couple days ago that he couldn't move again, and he had talked about having some issues where people were threatening him or whatever. I've never threatened anybody, but when I feel threatened because I want to tell the truth, and I don't want somebody to put out disinformation about me personally. I have the right to want the truth to be told about my life experiences. And so he gets angry. And then last night it's like, okay, so he doesn't want to meet me, and it's not actually a physical fight. He says, I'm going to show you the documentation about that. And but it's spiritual. It's over the internet where he totally acts out of whack, like he's beating the god of me over the internet, like true narcissist fashion. If you've ever seen people spin out, um, dude spun. So, and all I want to do is tell the truth, and um, all I can do is tell people what's going on with the story that I'm going to start tomorrow. I'm giving it one more day to see if any of this um, smooths over or if it's going to continue like it is. I mean, I tell you where I live all the time and I invite people to spar. I'm not going to waste energy showing you anything that I'm capable of or anything like that. But I mean, if a man wants to beat on a woman, I mean, first off, I have a ex-military brother-in-law that lives real close to where this person does, that is a private investigator and can find him in a heartbeat. And second off, my little brother is a professional boxer. I'm sure he would defend my honor. If you don't want to come here, you know, if I can't, I'm not going nowhere. I give my address all the time, and this person is like at least, I'd say probably 15 years, if not more, younger than me. So the best I can do right now is what I'm going to do will be total exposure. And whoever wants to follow that after that, um, that's up to them. But at this point, I'm going to show you proof. I'm going to bring the receipts of what I'm talking about and how it got to this point and how I was lured into a situation through language studies. So, yeah, that's all I can do right now. It's not, I mean, I could do more and I still might. I mean, people change their minds often, never know what's going on. I mean, like if sometimes I take off in the wintertime from Minnesota and go someplace warmer, you know. So anyway, yeah, you never know. I mean, I could right now, but I'm not going to right now. I'm going to give it a little bit of time to see if there's any common ground that's there. It's like this morning, Doug woke me up. Then I said something, and it was it was the tone of my voice, not that I said anything snotty or out of sorts or anything, but, and I'm not going to apologize for being woke up, you know. And so I said to him, okay, let's do this. I'm not going to apologize. So make a compromise because he said I wrecked his day. The whole fucking day. you know, so we'll compromise. I'm not going to apologize. I know he's not going to, so, you know. But anyway, otherwise, it's just pure hell. No, I'm not bending. No fucking way. And I still made my point regardless. So anyway, I didn't say anything snotty. Even my tone was not a whack, but I was in another room and it sounded a little different than it probably would have, had I not been woken up. So anyway, but that's how I roll. If we can't compromise, I'm still going to get my way. oh, ha ha, right? So anyway, if that doesn't make you laugh a little bit, whatever. But yeah, it is interesting to see somebody's um, fighting techniques. when I only show them a couple of things I can do, like a pivot or whatever, you know. Yeah, let's not talk about roundhouses, skipping in, stepping back, or, none of it, my agility or nothing. It's just these big people. When I corner them on their dishonesty, they get mad. Well, I'm not going to put up with it and I'm not going to let it go. And it wouldn't be the first monster that's hated me. If you want to hate me, hate me. You know, I could get people to protect me because I'm a woman. But if you want to beat on a woman, I live in Pine City. My address is online and I'm really easy to find. And I would even give you gas money. If you fucking hate me that bad, bring it on. But I decided I'm not going to expend my energy to go to a youngster's area when I tell them where I am. I don't hide, he does. Because for whatever reason. And believe me, I have more people that hate me than people that hate him. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, come to think of it, it might be about 50-50 depending on who you support, um, the tyrants or the people that believe in true love and families and those type of things. So, oh yeah, he's got kids. I think he's got two daughters. I feel sorry for his daughter sitting there watching her dad spin out like that. Wow. Yeah, I grew up around shit like that. And it's like, whatever. I don't know if she's gonna do like I did, but yeah, I made it where he didn't act like that after a while around me. See, people are okay when they do shit over the internet, but when they get right in front of your face and they don't believe it because I'm a woman, and they're like, oh, yeah, okay. There's no mutual respect. There's just, I'm going to beat your ass because you're a woman, period. But it doesn't work like that in my life. One way or another, there's either going to be repentance. If there is no true remorse, I will make you sorry one way or another. You crossed me. So, and like I say, I tell you where I live all the time. Maybe you don't have the financial means, or you would. Like I said, I can give you gas money. Well, depending on where you live, I guess. I'll get a job, for Christ's sake. you know, I don't know who's supporting them, but I don't know. I don't, none of my business, right? Unless the lies are affecting me and other people I care about, then it is my business. I take care of my business, nobody else's. But when people are trying to use energy that doesn't belong to them, yeah, I'm going to draw the line and I'm going to make sure it stops one way or another. Doing what's right and saying and doing and being righteous is never going to make me feel guilty or afraid or anything. I mean, I can be startled, but it's just like when you're sparring and somebody gets a hit in. I mean, are you gonna cry or does that spur you on? Yeah. Yeah, people don't believe that I could just climb right up their body and kick their face off, but they're like, "Oh, we're big, blah blah blah," you know. Yeah, go for it. Anyway, or that I've thrown bigger things than that. Seriously, so it's not that people are happy when it's happened, but yeah. Anyway. So anyway, I'm gonna give you a couple examples of what I'm talking about. I can show you the proof. It's disgusting. you know, it's really sad. I had a certain amount of admiration. I thought the person had a heart and a soul that I could love, but such is not the case. You know, there is no human compassion or empathy in this creature. And I had other women tell me that too. And I had defended him in the past because of the work that he was doing, uncovering the twists within the scriptures. But even though I put through, like yesterday, I had shared a video with a lady who calls herself Julie Lingo. She's a linguist. And he was basically putting her down about an Armenian language that she had shared. That's not her only video. She's got all kinds of videos from all over the world. That's what she does, you know. And she's just adorable. If you check out my um even just watch her for a minute, you'll see what I mean. Real delightful, intelligent young lady. We need more people like her on the planet. She's a cool person. If you're watching, Julie, peace. Love you, lady. You're awesome. So, yeah, put her down when he doesn't even know the body of her work. It's like, nah, forget it. Forget you. You don't even know what you're talking about. So, anyway, yeah, so I felt kind of bad. It's like, well, you know, I mean, for her, that's another linguist, so-called linguist, would watch one video that she made on one language that are connected. That's where her art lays is, or lies, uh, within showing migrations of languages and how they changed and how many different dialects they are. And like I say, the migration of languages, um, and that to me is like really cool because it gives you a bigger insight and it helps collect the history of the world in a deeper sense. And this creature I'm talking about could actually benefit from um, even having a conversation, having her on a live stream of his or something could have been totally awesome. There's so many people that I've came across and have respect for me that I know on this channel that discuss me in a certain aspect, his hatred for women. Um, he could have, he could have, even with me, we could have worked things out in a civil manner, but that is, he wants to keep lying, and I'm not going to let him in, and that's the bottom line, so the war is on. Unless he wants to stop it before tomorrow, if something happens or something's said before I make my video about the same time tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe tonight. I have no clue. But if it's just hatred and there is no respect as human beings and for what I have gone through at the hands of people like him and his affiliated groups, well, I'm not going to back down. And it will be total exposure. Although I am limited, I will get my voice out there. So, and once I say it, I know for a fact that it's out in the ether. So even when I'm quiet, I know people that are connected to me, and there's some people that hate me that have no business peering into my life. It's that. So, but they have no honor. And that's the type of thing I want to stop. I'm going to explain it much deeper tomorrow. I'm going to give you what would sound like a hypothetical story and then include some of the myths that have been recorded, fabricated through fake history and and you'll have a little bigger, deeper understanding of actual people's actual emotions and feelings and things that are going on right now in the world with people's emotional states and different things that we try to accomplish that we're being stifled intentionally by these groups of people that are trying to make money off of fabrications and agendas and different things like that. And it's just one more connection to expose that, which is sad. I don't like doing it, but I'm not going to stop. I started this a long time ago. And when somebody actually summons me and then they don't like the outcome of what they got when they called me there, well, that's just too bad. And then they want to get rid of me because the outcome wasn't what they wanted, you know? Yeah, I'm going to fight about it, whatever it takes. So I don't need to sit there and huff and puff all over the internet. I'm going to show you that shit tomorrow. I'm going to put links. I'll put one, I'll explain what they are um, in a paragraph with each link and show you the connection and the importance of what I'm talking about and how it affects all human beings on this planet. And I'm really not kidding at all. It's super serious. So anyway, I'm going to get this uploaded. If you want to see a page on Facebook that's totally interesting, woman that is a very loving human being, totally cool person, Dr. Sherry Tenpenny. Look her up. Um, well, yeah, she sent me a link and we had I, um, because she had been suspended, she had to make another channel. But yeah, she's on there. You'll find her because she's got a new Facebook page again today. But yeah, a truther that had been stifled, one of them. So, okay, everybody, have a really good night or day wherever you're at. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Did you know that pine, its base word is pina, which means red? Red dragon is actually the translation of where I live. It's interesting, isn't it? I'll be back tomorrow with the receipts of what I'm talking about, and you'll be able to see it for yourself. So, okay, everybody, talk to you soon.